So in your app, you might be using UI elements like buttons, on click of which you want to handle that event. So suppose your app has a button and when the user clicks on it, you want to display some message or perform some operation in the background. So in order to handle button related events, there are a couple of ways. If you see this fragment file that I have, the fragment layout, then I have a button over here, okay? And this button, basically there are a couple of ways like I mentioned. One is like you can define the Android on click method, okay, Android on click attribute, and whatever name you give here, the same method gets called on the activity side. Okay, so in your case you have to define the test method in your activity class. Okay, now that might not be a good idea. Why? Because it leads to tight coupling between the fragment and the activity, right? And you want the fragment to be independent of any activity so that you can use it with any activity. So what I'll suggest is you don't go with this approach, but what you can do is in your fragment class or wherever you are defining your UI element, you implement on click listener. Okay, now this listener is available in the view class, so you simply say implements on click listener and you will get a suggestion to implement a method which is on click method. Okay, now this on click method, if you see, this is an overridden method which is implemented. This passes a parameter, a view parameter, so you can simply get the ID from this view, the UI element ID, and do a switch case kind of logic. So here you can check that if the test button has been clicked, which we defined over here, then you perform some operation over it. The other part being that in order to use this listener, you have to bind this listener to your view element. So for example, here I have this button and this button I get from the layout file, and then I simply do a set on click listener and pass this as the parameter. So by doing this, you will be able to use the listener in your code, and it's a clean and it's a recommended approach to handle events on UI element click. So I'll check in this code and I'll provide a link to this file. So go ahead and try it out, and you should be able to use these listeners in your code. So all the best.